Whose responsibility is that?
Well, the guys on the sideline and defense, there's constantly substitutions that go in and out, and so that's what that is. We have guys on the sideline to do it.
So they didn't substitute that?
They did.
The Bengals?
They changed personnel, okay. But like I said, there's no excuses. We got to make sure we match, and regardless of what happens, when they line up with two wideouts out there, we got to cover down. I don't care if we're all standing in the middle holding hands. Somebody got to go cover those guys, and we practice it. They know it, and it's a hard lesson to learn. But again, we'll talk about this. It's something that we're going to write about and discuss, but we'll learn from there.
But the question still remains, Pat. Who calls the, if you had to do over again, I imagine you call timeout and just get the thing stopped in its tracks. But who calls that timeout? Which player, which coach?
Me. We have two defensive coaches on the field that are watching the substitution, so we can call it from the sideline. The middle linebacker, all right? Somebody, if they see it, can call timeout. And so we need to emphasize the fact that if we have that happen, let's just get ourselves reset. We've talked about it. We've coached it. Like is the case with a lot of things, when you have a young team, it's got to be re-emphasized. You've got to cover them down. Just got to do it.
A couple guys said people in the huddle didn't even realize they were lined up because they had their backs turned. Does that then make it?
That's part of it too.
Should that be the sideline then?
And again, I get a feel for where you're going. We are all responsible. The sideline, which includes me, that's where I stand. In fact, I ran into one of the officials, so it's obvious I'm down there. Right? So me, the guys on defense that are substituting, and then the players in the huddle. You see it happen frequently with the quarterback. It's not lined up right. Shoot, timeout. So, but we'll get that corrected. We'll get it re-emphasized. And
will you ask the league to look at that play to make sure it was legal?
That's a good question. And as we go forward here, the things that I asked the league to look at, I'm going to try to keep that somewhat private. I do believe as coaches and as officials, we're all trying to get it right. And it's a human game officiated by human beings and coached by human beings and played by human beings. And so that information finds its way out at times, but I'm going to try not to comment on it publicly.
Pat, did they try that earlier too in the game?